Hey guys, welcome back to Gen X Weight Loss. This is day 2, week 5. We're talking about stress and weight gain. And this is really a big one, and I'll probably do a couple of videos on it, but I want to start touching on it here because stress is one of the primary issues for weight gain in our society right now, and I'll get into why in just a second. As you can see though, I am coming from a very stress-free place. I'm coming from beautiful Maui, and the sun is setting behind me and it is gorgeous, and you can see the water coming up, just absolutely beautiful. So this is the deal with stress. Basically our physiological response to stress is designed around the fight or flight system built into us from our early years on the planet. And as we've moved into a faster paced society, that has become a bit of a detriment to us, and this is why. Because back then it was intermittent stress. Things would happen, you maybe get a dinosaur chasing you or something going on where you had to escape a saber-toothed tiger, and you would get away with adrenaline, and then it would go away and you'd go back to normal. But now we have something, basically it's chronic stress. It means that we're always under some level of stress, and that is a huge issue for our bodies. It is not used to that. And what it does is when we have a stressful situation happen, which for a lot of us is every day, okay? That's the real issue here. When those happen, our adrenal glands start firing, and they control a lot of the hormones that control our body. And the big one here is obviously adrenaline on a very low level is being released, but cortisol is really the stress hormone that most comes out during this time. And unfortunately, it never gets downtime in modern society. We're stressed all day long. And when cortisol is released, it increases the level of insulin being released, which reduces the response of the body to leptin, which helps control our appetite, and actually also reduces the level of testosterone they're now finding in the body. And so you kind of get this really bad cocktail for maintaining a natural weight. When you're under a high level of cortisol, your body naturally wants to store more fat because it thinks it's in a stressful situation where it might need to conserve fat for some future scenario, and that is a huge issue for us. So it does store fat, and they're now finding it specifically when you're having a response to fat from cortisol and chronic stress, is that you tend to store fat in your belly more than anywhere else. And they're showing that the fat receptors in the belly are specifically designed to be more sensitive to cortisol release. And so as we go under prolonged stress longer and longer, the more weight we gain, and especially in our stomach, which is a real issue for all of us, okay? So what can you do about it? Basically, what you want to do is try to put some conscious thoughts around being stressed out all day long. Like, you have to realize what is going on in your life, what are you adding to the stress level, and what is something that is beyond your control. Maybe you have a really difficult job, a lot of pieces of that are stressful, but how are you adding to that? And that is, you're keeping it going in your own head, you're constantly thinking about it. There's only so much we can do and manage, right? And at some point you have to let it go. Yoga is great for this, mindful apps is great for this, just quiet time is critical. Another area that seems to happen when people are really stressed out is they lose sleep. They're not able to sleep because they're stressed out. This causes another cascade of problems. If you're not getting enough rest, your adrenal glands aren't getting enough rest. They don't have a chance to recover. You start to get into this cycle of adrenal fatigue, which never ever goes away when you're not able to give your body a break. So if you're in this cycle of 24/7 ongoing issues, that is what is happening. So you want to be able to disengage yourself at the end of the day and relax and breathe deeply. Even just the conscious effort of breathing really deeply and slowly 10 or 20 times is a huge relief to your adrenal system. It lets it know it's okay. The other thing you can do is not eat as late at night. We already kind of set up on this, but if you can not eat as late at night, a lot of times that keeps us up a little bit. You want to get into a rhythm of being able to go to sleep easily at night, and a good way to do that is not to eat too late into the evening. So you got yoga, you got mindfulness, you've got deep breathing, you've got consciousness of what's stressing you out, and if you're adding to that of your own mind. So you need to be really, really careful if you are just adding to that. And most people do. It's pretty natural. We start to think about things, we can't get our brains to shut off. You need to learn how to do that, and that will allow your body to relax and then give yourself a break, and the cortisol will reduce in your body and you come back to a normal rhythm. Okay, so I am not stressed out, as you can see, because I am in such a beautiful environment. This is gorgeous, and I hope you guys can really see this. So I'm gonna actually take my ugly head out of the way and let you look at that. And maybe watch that part of the video for 2 minutes and just think about that, because that is really de-stressing. The sound of the water is very relaxing. We have to get ourselves in a better state of mind consistently. It can't be once a week. You need to consistently learn how to let yourself relax every day, get 8 hours of sleep, and allow yourself to recover. Okay, that's it for today. I'll come at you again from Maui. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.